Listen to me, look at me. If you are retired, or you are getting ready to step into that beautiful chapter of your life where you finally get to enjoy the money you worked decades to save, you have got to become a master of your cash flow. And one of the biggest tools in your financial toolkit, or one of the biggest traps, if you don't use it right, is the credit card sitting in your wallet. Lately, so many of you have asked me, Susie, how does a Capital One credit card work? You see the commercials on television, you see the celebrities asking what's in your wallet, and you want to know if it's safe, if it's smart, and exactly how it functions for someone living on a fixed income. I want to break this down for you with absolutely no sugarcoating, because the truth is, a Capital One credit card works exactly how you choose to make it work. It can either be a completely free financial ally that pays you to use it, or it can be a high-interest monster that drains your hard-earned retirement nest egg. The choice is yours, but you have to understand the mechanics first. Let's address the big fear that keeps so many seniors up at night. The fear of debt, the fear of losing control, and the fear of hidden fees. You might be thinking, Susie, I am on a fixed budget now. If I start using a Capital One card, am I going to get trapped in a cycle of high interest rates? Here's how the money flows. When you swipe that piece of plastic or tap it at the grocery store, Capital One is not taking money out of your bank account. They are lending you that money for a very brief window of time. Every single month, Capital One is going to send you a statement. That statement will show you two very important numbers, your minimum payment due and your total statement balance. This is where the trap snaps shut on the uninformed. If you look at that statement and you only pay the minimum because it looks small and manageable, you have just made a massive, potentially devastating financial mistake. Capital One credit cards carry variable interest rates that can easily skyrocket to 25%, 28%, or even higher depending on your credit history and market conditions. If you leave a balance on that card, Capital One will charge you that massive interest rate on every single dollar you didn't pay off. For a retiree trying to live on Social Security or a modest pension, giving away 28% of your money to a multi-billion-dollar bank is financial insanity. But here's the good news, and this is how you turn the tables. If you pay the entire statement balance in full every single month before the due date, a beautiful thing happens. Capital One charges you exactly $0 in interest. You get a grace period of about 25 days from the end of your billing cycle to pay them back. If you pay it all off, you just used their money for free for an entire month. That is how a responsible cardholder operates. Now, why would you want to bother doing this instead of just using your standard debit card? Why take the risk? The biggest answer for retirees is twofold: fraud protection and rewards. Let's talk about safety first, because protecting your retirement savings is my number one priority for you. If a thief steals your bank debit card and goes on a shopping spree, they are draining real cash directly out of your checking account. Your rent money, your grocery money, your medication money, gone instantly while the bank investigates. But if a thief steals your Capital One credit card, they are stealing Capital One's money, not yours. Capital One has a zero fraud liability policy. You simply log into their mobile app, tap a button to instantly lock the card so no more charges can go through, and report the fraud. Your actual retirement cash remains completely untouched and perfectly safe in your bank account while Capital One handles the mess. That peace of mind alone is worth it. Then we have the rewards. Capital One is famous for cards like the Quicksilver, which gives you a flat 1.5% cash back on everything you buy, or the Saver One, which gives you 3% back on dining out and at the grocery store. Think about that. If you are already spending $500 a month on groceries, and you use a Capital One card that gives you 3% cash back, and you pay that card off in full every single month so you never owe a dime of interest, you are effectively getting a 3% discount on your food. That is free money putting itself right back into your retirement budget. The rewards never expire as long as your account stays open, and you can redeem them as a statement credit to lower your next bill. But you have to ask yourself the hard question: are you disciplined enough to use this tool? If you are someone who sees a credit limit of $5,000 and thinks of it as extra money to spend, you must stop right now. Do not apply. A credit limit is not your money, it is a loan waiting to happen. If you cannot afford to pay for it in cash today, do not put it on the card tomorrow. So, what is your actionable takeaway from this? If you want to use a Capital One card to protect your identity and earn some extra cash back on your daily expenses, here is exactly what I want you to do. First, when you apply, look for a card with zero annual fee. Capital One has excellent no annual fee options like the Quicksilver or Saver one. Do not get sucked into premium cards with high annual fees unless you are a heavy traveler who knows how to maximize every single perk. Keep it simple. Second, the very day your card arrives in the mail, I want you to log into the Capital One mobile app or website and set up autopay for the total statement balance. Do not set it to autopay the minimum. Set it to pay the full balance automatically from your checking account every single month. By doing this, you guarantee that you will never miss a due date, you will never pay a single penny of interest, and you will never face a late fee. You turn the card into an automated reward-generating machine that works for you, not against you. Remember, true financial freedom in retirement isn't just about how much money you have, it's about having power over the money you do have. Use the card for its safety, take their rewards cash, but never, ever let them make a dime off of you in interest. You stand in your truth, you control your spending, and you stay safe.